Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm gonna do an update vid on that vid I did a while ago of me showing off that Atari flashback system opened up. This time I'm gonna show what the controllers look like open up. I'm just gonna talk about them here for a second. So once again, man, maybe I'll do an actual. I'll probably go more in depth later, but I mean they look very similar. They're just a bit smaller than a real Atari stick here, and they're built pretty much the same. I mean, it's one of these, man, where you can literally like. They are really resistant. That plastic, that's good plastic right there. Of course, it doesn't look, they're pretty much the same deal, but they're not as big and bulky. And of course, once again, I showed this in that vid. You can unscrew the sticks here. So, yeah. And this stick, I mean, that is some strong plastic. I mean, that's not going to break if you drop it or anything. That is nice. So not hard to replace if somehow that they do get snapped, as unlikely as it might seem. And of course, these things, they're just built up. I mean, I've had my other one to where it's like this. Like I've had Tory sticks to where like it'll wobble, like the stick will go off center because it wobbles so much, and they still work. You can still play the game with them. So it's wild. They are tanks. These are tanks of controllers. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like opened up. Here, and I'm going to show you how to open it up because it's not very hard at all. So let's see here. Set up. So here's stick. Looks like. Now, pretty much what you need to do is, of course, just what of course, it's gonna get stuck on me. Just unscrew the stick or the whatever, flip it over, and now there's 4 screws on the back of this thing. You just want to take them out. You're gonna need a screwdriver that size. You can get good sets. This is a Sears. This is like 20, 30 years old at this point, but you could probably find some cheap-ass dollar store set that would have this in it. Come right out. They're magnetic, so not as magnetic as some of the other screws. On the actual system screws are much more magnetic than these ones are. So it's 2 out of 4, and I'll mention this later on when I'm putting them back together. But that hole is actually just big enough to put the screw in, so sometimes it won't go in all the way. You have to pull the screw out and then put it back in. You have to make sure they're in there all the way because sometimes they can be a little wonky. Alright. Then actually it's just giving me the liberty right there. And this back piece, the cord is in there, so as you can see right there, the cord's just in there. And you can just pull it out, and there you have your bottom part right there. That's simple. And there's one screw right here. There's only one screw right there, just right on the board. There's only one. This is actually the last screw on this thing. And here's, I'm gonna point this out because this is weird. Very weird. Okay. There you go. And the board just lifts right off on these 2 little contact points, and that's what the board is right there. Just the cord, and then you got the contact points for your fire button and your 4 contact points for your joystick. And here's something funny, the cord, look at the solder on that. It looks like a centipede or something. Like, look at that. Yeah, very strange. Wouldn't be very hard to solder if you wanted to resolder this. Probably a very simple one. So, then on here, it's just a simple, very simple here. See that? Then just button comes right out. So, of course that contact can come off, but that contact is just that simple. So then of course, take that out. And then this whole thing right here, you can just pull that all out right there, and that has contacts all around it. So, yep. Not very hard. Very simple to replace stuff on this. Very, very simple to replace stuff on this. Alright, and then you just reseat this. This screw can be a bit of a pain in the ass, frankly. This whole thing can be kind of annoying sometimes, because you got to make sure that everything's just lined up, or else sometimes the screw... Like, I hastily put this back together so that screw wasn't in there all the way. But it's not too bad on that. Of course, I'm not even doing it the right way. Probably would help if I was doing it the right way. Yep. That would probably be a useful skill if I was freaking doing it the right way. Ugh. Oh, here it is. I was trying to put it in the screw hole. Screw in. Then, that just goes over that, and then you can keep it pressed down right there. You're gonna need to hold this down. Sorry, I'm kind of fingers in the way. Get the screw back. Then the board right there, you're just gonna make sure to hold down on that board, or else the screw might not go in correctly. There you go. Just hold it there. Hold the board. Make sure it's on both points. I'm not really doing a great job of that. Just make sure. Almost, you kind of don't. You got to be careful here, but you can kind of bend the board a little bit to push it down far enough to get the screw into there, and there you go. So that board is on there good. As we can see right there, it is touching. It is touching the contacts, which you want to make sure that it is touching those contacts for the stick here. So right now, until you put the bottom back on it, this is gonna fall. So just be careful, and then of course this thing's gonna come up on me. So yeah, of course, goddamn little screw. I gotta take it out. Gotta restart the whole process. Make sure not to strike the solder, because you're gonna have a fun time if you do that. So this screw's just a little bastard, so it sometimes can be a bit of a pain, considering the fact that there's not a whole lot of leeway right there for what you can do. You just gotta press down on it. Damn, the screw is so tiny. I wish that they would have used a bit of a bigger screw, because the board's there's not a whole hell of a lot on the board, so I don't know why the screw is so large on the damn thing, but yeah, it's grand. Kind of just slip it in there. So, fucking thing. How great is that? Oh, this is fun. As much as I like this stuff and I like tinkering with it and everything, sometimes these little screws can be just a total pain in the ass. But I get it done. Then what you want to do here is you got to make sure you're at the right point. This must go on to the north on the top of this thing is where the hole would be. Just make sure to line everything out. You got to kind of bunch the cords back into it a little bit more. Just fit that over the top and make sure to snap that the cord right there. Just snap that onto the thing here, which is just being a real bitch to me because I don't got it on the right way. Because this is not a perfect box or whatever. This thing wants to come up. Okay, no, do not heed that advice. It actually goes this way. And you gotta. There you go. Of course, it's gotta do that to me. There you go. I'm having a real fun time with this thing. But yeah, then just make sure to get that in there, snap it into place. And you gotta make sure all those holes line up. Of course, this is gonna be. Oh Lord, I had fun. The last time I tried this shit, it worked right away. So I'm actually gonna cut this right now, and I'll show you what it looks like when I put it back together. Alright, turns out there was actually nothing. There was actually not a damn thing wrong. It's just that the actual cord, the cord was bent wrong, so it was getting in my way. Now what you want to do is turn this back on its side like you did whenever you first took it apart. Drop the screws into their holes, and then just screw it back in. So, sorry to make a video over 10 minutes on this, I probably shouldn't have, but sometimes they can be a bit of a pain to take apart and put back together. And of course this thing, as you can notice there, you're going to have to really let it just snap back into place. You have to wait and put all the screws back into it first. But sometimes these things can be some fun, especially whenever you drop the fucking screw onto your keyboard and it gets caught in between keys. I did that off vid, so it's great. And of course I knocked my damn camera down. This is great. Almighty. Alright, then I can just... Let me turn my light on because I can't tell which ones are in and which ones aren't. So I'm not very... Damn thing. Not very skilled at doing this, so... We'll try the novice, but... Just hold it down as you screw it in there. Just go around, because it doesn't really bow in. See, it doesn't really bow in at all. It's a nice strong plastic. I mean, you can really give that thing some hell. So, yep, you just screw this back into it. And there you go. Atari stick. Button there. So, yep. Not too hard to do, not as bad as the Intellivision one, where I had a grand old time off video trying to put that son of a bitch back together. I might show a vid if I ever get those sticklers of me doing that, but yep, made it over 10 minutes. I'm sorry, everybody. I made it over 10 minutes, so yep. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. I'll have a pickups vid coming out tonight. Got some cool stuff. I actually got a pretty cool lot. Got a new system. I have multiple of them already, but kind of gives it away. So, yep. Catch you guys later. I'm not using the right mouse. Catch you guys later.